Hello and welcome to the 8th annual Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year show, the annual segment / show that's lasted longer than the podcast itself. I'm Kev, and with me this year is Sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
8 years we've been doing the Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year show. We've been doing this show for so long that it's not been called Google Zeitgeist for more than half of the history of doing the podcast about it. I think it was only that for the first 3 years. How are we all this fine year?
Good. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I'd say pretty good.
Splendid. For anyone who is new to the podcast in the last year or so, which I would suggest is probably unlikely, this is a change from your normal scheduled video games, movies, TV and comic stuff. That stuff might come up here and there, but this annual show predates MGP, and it's the most fun show we do all year. So we do this one and just slot it in. So we're going to talk about just about everything. And it's kind of a review of the year show, but it's based around what's now called the Google Trends list. Because at this sort of time every year, Google releases their Google Trends for every country that they release it for. It's not every country, but lots of countries. We're going to be particularly focused on the United Kingdom because that's where we are, as well as global overall lists for the most popular searches in certain categories. And that could be things like movies, movies, people, recipes, sporting events. It can be anything. Each one has a top 10, and then I read out the category, and these 3 people get a certain number of guesses to be agreed to decide to guess at what was on the searches for that thing. So, for example, if the category was reasons Kev is awesome, they might guess beard, and then they'd get a point. But they wouldn't get a point if beard wasn't on the list, but obviously beard would be on the list. Does that all make sense to everybody? Right in at home.
All
we're good.
game shows ever.
I don't think that's how all game shows work, Sheepdog. They don't all base themselves on the Google Zeitgeist lists.
Well,
How many guesses are you having on each category?
Should we say 3?
We could say 3, but they are top 10s. So even if all 3 of you got every guess right, we wouldn't ever fill out a top 10 if we said 3.
Well, you can then tell us the one we missed. Or
okay, well, yeah. Well, no, I think 3 is fair. So I'll keep score. We have got about 25 categories, mostly from the UK. There's a bunch from the global lists, and then I've picked out some interesting lists from other countries that have categories that for some reason aren't on the UK or global list. Apparently, dogs only exist in the US. Because dog breeds doesn't exist globally. It doesn't exist in the UK. It doesn't exist in Canada or Australia. But in America, they search about dog breeds, apparently, which I don't understand. But we're going to start in the UK. Huh?
Maybe they just do it a lot more.
Maybe they do, but I don't know. I need to contact Google and ask them. But we are going to start in the UK, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 categories to work through in the UK. And we're going to start with one that surely, if the world makes sense, will give Anna an early lead, because I like to fix things to give Anna an early lead. And we're going to start with UK number 1 singles. So,
I don't know.
yeah, but you're the youngest and the girliest. I know Sheepdog younger than you. Actually, perhaps younger than you both.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hang on. This might all go desperately wrong. So this is going to be, to qualify, they have to have been UK number 1 singles. And then it will be the 10 that were most searched for on Google this year. So I don't mind what order you guess them. If you do one guess at a time, and then we'll work around the table. So who wants to go first?
Shape of You.
Is the number 1 most searched for UK number 1 single this year. Anna gets a point.
Thank you.
Sheepdog or Pab?
Don't even know what would have been number 1 this year. I don't listen to that sort of music.
I'll give you half points for getting artists.
I was going to say Ed Sheeran, but is it
Ariana Grande?
Is not on the list.
Is
Havana.
Is not on the list. Oh, no, that's number 10 on the list. Sorry. What's the artist's name?
a Camilla something.
That'll do. That was number 10 on the list. That's better than these two are going to do. Pab, you've not had a guess yet.
Is Galway Girl on there?
It is not on the list.
I'm sure no one can think
Are
of.
either of the Gallagher brothers on there?
Is this a guess?
Well, they've both released good songs this year, but I think this is that rubbish chart that only has.
I'm pretty sure neither of them have been to number 1 in about 15 years, have they?
Well, this is what I'm saying. They've both released some pretty awesome songs, but I don't think they would have featured in such a rubbish chart.
With the whole top 10 in front of me, I can assure you that releasing a good song is not a qualifier to get onto this list.
Mm.
How many guesses has everybody got
chance.
left?
I've had 2. I need one more.
I don't want any more.
Pab, do you want another guess? Remember, artists.
Taylor Swift. Taylor
Pab,
Swift.
do you want to hazard a guess at a Taylor Swift song?
Oh, no.
Because you've already got half a point for saying Taylor Swift. If you get the song as well, I'll give you the full point.
The only one that I can think of at the minute is it Gorgeous? That's a new one.
The one that got to number 5 on the list was Taylor Swift with "Look What You Made Me Do."
Oh, right.
So you can have half a mark for that.
Yeah.
Anna, have you got your final guess ready?
Eminem and Beyonce.
Eminem and Beyonce is not on the list.
When did they do a song?
About 15 years ago. Sheepdog's now to touch Grandad.
They did a song like the other week, didn't they?
The other week.
No, that was Ed Sheeran and Beyonce.
About Ed Sheeran. He's a load of arse. I can't believe he's the number 1 act for the year.
Oh, whoa. That's
a
a
lame
different list.
ginger.
That's a different list. This is number 1 on number 1 singles. He's not necessarily the number 1 act.
Foo Fighters are a generic band that people like against all.
You know this is the year of 2017, don't you?
Yeah, but they've had a load of music out this year. I only listen to bands. You're going for like some weird pop chart from what's it called? Lush FM or some nonsense.
It's the most sold / streamed singles. It's the UK singles chart.
Stormzy. Naming anyone who's been in the paper now.
Sheepdog, don't speak anymore until the next category. Have you two got any more guesses to have?
Eminem uploaded a song with Beyonce 6 days ago on YouTube.
And you think that would make it into the top 10? A, you think it's already been a number 1 in the charts. And B, you think it would then qualify to be one of the top 10 most searched songs of the year.
Well, yeah, it's not often that Eminem and Beyonce partner.
They've not had a week to get to number 1 yet.
Okay. Well, I did say a couple of days ago. I didn't realise it was literally a couple of days ago. Time moves fast when you're as old as I am.
Pab.
I'm going to guess Katy Perry.
Katy Perry is... Now, I might give you a quarter of a mark. Because
great.
She's featured on a track by someone else.
Oh, it's Katy Perry, Pharrell Williams, and Sean. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, they're all the people who feature on it. You've got like 0.8 points now, but the actual artist is none of those. Do you know the fine? Do you know who?
You're kidding me.
I think I'm probably going to give you the point.
Is that Deceptor?
Hold on. We're still dealing with Pab at the moment.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to give you the point, Pab. It was Calvin Harris featuring Pharrell Williams, song, Katy Perry, Big Sean, Feels. Yeah. Who on earth is Big Sean, and why do you know who he is?
I don't know. It's. I just found it amusing that someone's just called Big Sean. It could be like someone's out in the pub, Big Sean. It could be anyone.
I can't even predict where this chart would sit. Like, I want to say Pink had some songs out this year, but is she still remotely current enough to appear in a chart?
Hold on. I need to phone Sheepdog's wife and check he's not had a blow on the head or fallen into a time machine or something. How about Avril Lavigne? Blink 182, the Rolling Stones. Come on, 2017. What do your kids listen to?
Nothing.
I can understand with you as a dad, to be fair. Right, have we all had all our guesses, Anna?
No!
Right, go on then. What's yours, Anna?
Lewis Fonzie with the one in the summer. Like, I can't even say it because it's like French or something.
Have a go.
Begin with a D.
Yeah, keep going. Have a go at saying it. If you have a go at saying it, I'll give you the point.
I don't know. It had Yankee person.
Have a go at saying the name, because I know you know it. but you just don't want to say it wrong, so we laugh, but we want to laugh.
No.
Go on, you're only getting half a mark if you don't try and say it.
No.
I've got one.
Hold on, I'm just bullying Anna for a minute. Are you really not going to try and say it?
Despiato?
That will do. That's pretty much there, I think. Number 7 on the chart.
Yeah.
Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee, Despacito, featuring Justin Bieber.
Of course it is.
So that's Anna with her full 3 points. Pab, have you got one more guess?
I don't know. I'm going to say I'm going to guess Harry Styles.
Do you want to guess at Harry Styles' song?
Oh,
I couldn't even help you. I wouldn't even know.
I've given up and looked up the list.
Is it Sign of the Times?
Pab gets another point.
Is that
so?
Yay.
That is number
Just
2 on the
listened to a set
list.
of the lyrics.
Sign of the
Just
Times
thinking
by
of-
Harry Styles was number 2 on the list. So your full
Really?
top 10 of UK number 1 singles in 2017. Number 10 was Camila Cabello, Havana, featuring Young Thug. Number
Yeah.
9, Sam Smith, Too Good at Goodbyes. Number 8, I feel like a real DJ doing this. Number 8, Calvin Harris, Feels, featuring Pharrell Williams, Katy Perry, and Big Sean. Number 7 was Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee, Despacito, featuring Justin Bieber. Number 6, Clean Bandit, Symphony, featuring Zara Larsson. Number 5, Taylor Swift, Look What You Made Me Do. Number 4, Post Malone, Rockstar, featuring 21 Savage. There's a lot of people featuring on a lot of these songs. People are idiots. Number 3 was Dua Lipa, New Rules. Number 2, Harry Styles, Sign of the Times. And number 1 was Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, which means the scores at the end of that first question, Sheepdog 0, Pab 2.5, and Anna in the lead on 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, Sheepdog, here's where you get to make your comeback. I realise you're probably a little frustrated after that round. You will make you will get 3 out of 3 on this one, and we will have to get you to shut up so you don't rob answers from other people as well. Because the next category is TV shows.
Oh.
So these are the 10 most searched for TV shows in the UK in 2017. Who would like to go?
Me,
Now remember,
I will go first.
most searched for
Oh yeah.
Peaky Blinders.
is number 5 on the list.
Yes,
I
it
said
is.
that before her. Hang on.
When did you say that?
Like 2 seconds before Hannah said it.
I didn't
Pab,
hear you.
Judge, I only heard Anna.
I didn't hear Sheepdog at all.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
afraid.
Nonsense. She went, we both went, I'll go first, and then I said it.
Oh, I'm afraid you didn't say it in a way that anyone heard.
Go on, the Sheepdog. Go second.
Go on, you have number 2, Sheepdog.
Rick and Morty.
Is not on the list.
Oh, what is this stupid?
I've got one.
Sheepdog, you've got to get yourself into the mindset of normal people.
Yeah, Sheepdog.
Sick idiots.
So I'm going to guess with British Bake Off, Great British Bake Off.
Is not on the list.
What?
I
That
have
is a
another one.
surprise. Go on then, Anna.
Stranger Things season 2.
Is not on the list. That's a real
Really?
surprise, yeah.
Okay.
Searched for TV shows.
Um,
Yeah, I'm starting to go down a reality TV route now.
That
but
would
again,
be
I
a
don't
sensible route
that's
to
the
go
way
down.
to go. Yeah.
fancy him.
Is number 7 on the list. Sheepdog gets his first point.
Yay.
Hey.
I'm a celebrity.
Is number 2
Oh,
on the list.
how are
Sheepdog
you-
gets another point.
So why if there's not going round in a circle, it's just shout out what you want.
That's how it was in the first round.
Is it?
Yeah, well, Sheepdog's had his
waited.
3 now. Sheepdog's had his 3.
Patiently.
Well, don't.
That is 3 now,
Yeah, Sheepdog's had his 3, so he can't say anymore. Whereas you two both get points when he does it.
Yeah, all right.
So how many of you two got left to do?
I've only had
I've got 2.
guesses.
I've
Go on,
got
let's have-
2 left.
So I have one more left. 2017. Black Mirror.
Is not on the list. Some of these I've
I
never
think-
heard of.
Too close because it only came out today, didn't it?
No, there was some out earlier this year, weren't
The
there?
earlier one.
God,
The
was that
X
this year?
Factor on
Wow.
it.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
thought the other day when I saw it was coming
well-
out again.
We'll just let these two finish their conversation,
Sorry.
Pab. Then we'll let you know. It's not on the list, Pab.
Damn it.
How many more? You got?
Um,
One more, is it?
Yeah, I've got one more. I cannot think of any more reality shows. Big Brother.
Judging panel.
Hmm.
Celebrity Big Brother is on the list. Are we letting him have Big Brother?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could have meant any.
Pab
Yeah,
gets a
I
point for
wasn't
Big Brother.
specific.
Okay, so the top 10 TV shows for 2017 most searched for. Number 10, Love Island. Number 9,
Oh, God.
Little Boy Blue. What on earth is Little Boy Blue?
Oh, that was very good.
Yeah,
it was
I've
about
heard
a
of
little boy that got shot through.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
It's good.
Was that the Everton lad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 8, Taboo. What was Taboo?
Oh, it's Tom Hardy.
Swearing and stuff, innit?
That's
Yeah.
right. Number 7 was Strictly Come Dancing. Number 6, Three Girls. What's that?
Oh, that was good as well, about the girls that were getting groomed a few years ago.
Okay. Number
Kind of
5 was
crack a joke. Carry on.
Number 5 was Peaky Blinders. Number 4, which none of you said, was Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Number 3, Celebrity Big Brother. Number 2, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And number 1 was 13 Reasons Why.
Oh,
Which none of you said
really?
either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched that.
It's not a great list, is it? Considering this year's had quite a lot of good stuff on.
It's
Should
a
I be
weird
right?
list. Well, I assumed you would, because you watch TV all the time. You watch more TV than any other human in history.
yeah, he
But-
watches a lot of tripe, though. Absolute nonsense.
You did win the round. You got 2 points. The other two both got 1 point.
Hmm.
And scores
One
on.
of them. I refused to give him a word edgeways. Sorry, go on.
And so the current scores are Sheepdog on 2, Pab on 3.5, Anna on 4, going into round 3, which is Anna's favourite round of the whole night.
Oh,
Sport.
Sporting events. So these are the top 10 most searched for. Right, let me clarify, because these vary depending on which sporting events list. And this is the list. They're not necessarily UK events, but they're the most searched for sporting events in general in the UK in
I'll go
2017.
first.
Will you? Okay,
Yeah.
go on then.
The Ashes. It's all I know. It was on at some point this
He's
year.
not on the list.
Okay.
And I'm surprised. I think that's just
Bit
because
too
it's towards
close.
the end of the year, which is
Can
why
I go
that's
for
nice.
the World Athletics?
You can, and it's not on the list.
Ah,
okay. Can I go for the Anthony Joshua Klitschko fight?
Is number 8 on the list?
That Irish fighter man in that other fighting
yes.
event. Gregory
Judging.
or something. McGregor.
Okay, and the other fella was called
That I don't know.
Judging
I'd-
Panel. Are we giving it a half or a
I'd give
full?
it-
You should
I'd
have
give it a
the
point just for getting a name right.
Yeah, she,
Full point.
like she said herself, she doesn't like sport. She reads,
So-
she
Yeah.
got it.
Conor McGregor versus
Right.
Floyd Mayweather was number 4 on the list.
Yay. I have no idea.
What else have we got?
This year's Super Bowl.
He's not on the list.
Oh man, I'm down to one left.
I would suggest if I can. Have you all got one left?
Yeah.
I've got 2.
Pab, do one more, and then I'll give you all a tip.
Okay. Formula One. Lewis Hamilton winning.
Not on the list. I would. So my tip going into your final, and don't necessarily think of something that was unique to this year. For most of the rest of them, they're things that happen every year and will get searched for every year.
Right. Okay.
Oh, do you know what? I'm like, I've got one. I don't know.
I'm
Charity
struggling myself now.
What did
I'm
you
trying
say,
to think out of the
Sheepdog?
box for some reason.
Some
Charity
kind
Shield.
of
Charity Shield is not on the list. And was a weird one for you to go for.
No, but I was just like, it happens every year. No one ever knows when it's on or who's in it. Pointless carp.
So Anna and Pab.
See, I think a football one's in there. I just don't know which one.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's many football ones in there.
Really?
It was there, Kev. It was thinking of the football season as of this year's football season only starting in August, and forgetting that there's half a year there for other finals. Oh, I'm mortified.
They're like, well, I don't know. I want to say Premier League winners or
Pick
something
any
like that.
final.
He's not on the list, Pab. Anna, follow Sheepdog's tip.
what did he say?
I'm not going to repeat it in case he doesn't want it repeating. I couldn't compromise myself as the impartial host.
That's mean.
Just think of massive footballing cups.
Somewhat. Cups.
I can't
don't
believe
know.
you people. I mean,
Wimbledon.
he's number one on the list. Well done, Anna. Gets the point.
Yay.
Is that everyone who's had their guesses now?
Yes.
Right, so I can shout at you all as I go through the top 10 because I don't understand you people. Number 10 on the list, just a little thing called the Champions League final.
Yeah,
Have you heard of that one? Hold on.
No.
This,
Last year in football, Kev. That was last year in football.
here's another obscure one at number 9, the FA Cup final. That one, I can see why you went for the Charity Shield rather than either of them, Sheepdog. By the way, it's called the Community Shield now, so I wouldn't have given you Charity Shield anyway.
That's happened this year, whereas the other two were last year in my mind. You know how this works.
Number 8 was Joshua versus Klitschko. Number 7 was the Confederations Cup. Number 6, Tour de France. Number 5, the ICC Champions Trophy, which I think was cricket. Is that cricket? Number 4, Mayweather versus McGregor. Number 3 was the World Cup draw. Number 2 was the Grand National. And number 1 was Wimbledon.
Not this year.
Huh?
The World Cup was not this year.
The World Cup draw.
What the heck is that?
World Cup
It's when
2018
they
draw.
get an artist in to draw the World Cup.
Yeah.
Why?
History.
Unbelievably, Anna just won the sporting events round with 2 points. Sheepdog got none, Pab with 1. So the scores at the moment, Sheepdog on 2, Pab on 4.5. Anna in the lead with 6.
Yeah.
You know, as the impartial host, you need to tell us that includes last season.
I said 2017. You great moron.
Yeah,
Right.
that was the 2016 season.
Sheepdog, I'm really trying to push to give you a comeback here. So I've given you TV shows, I've given you sporting events. You've fouled them both up. You can't go wrong here. This one's food. So this is the top 10. The top 10 most searched for recipes in 2017. So it's not necessarily foods that you'd go. It's not foods that you'd go and get from McDonald's and stuff like that. It is recipes. So the top 10 most searched for recipes in 2017. Yeah, recipes. Who's kicking us off on this one?
Always a nightmare, though, isn't it? Because it's never anything obvious that you'd think everyone would search for.
Shall I give you a clue before we start?
Go on.
A lot of these are really simple things that you'd have to be a cretin to have to search for.
How to make pancakes.
Hang on, is this happening again? I just said that.
Did you?
I didn't
Yes.
hear you.
Genuinely can't hear you, Sheepdog.
What is going on?
Tab, did you hear Sheepdog?
No.
I genuinely went, you said that, I went pancakes, and then Anna went, how to make pancakes.
Well, who's losing a go? Because it's not on the list. Pancakes is not on the list.
Well, let's expunge it. And
Yeah, let's pretend pancakes never happened. Who's going first then?
why am I not being heard? I hear you lot talk over each other.
Don't know. Perhaps we need to decide the order that you're going to do it in rather than shouting over each other. So, Sheepdog, as you're bringing up the rear, would you like to go first?
Not really.
Well, then, Anna, as you're in the lead, would you like to go first?
I can go first, but I don't know what I would.
Pab, as you're in the middle, do you want to go first?
I'll go first if you want.
Holy smoke. Give me a recipe. Someone give me a recipe.
Mince pies.
It's not on the list.
Oh.
You got to think more. I
know.
I don't know, actually, because there's someone there that are seasonal. Some of them is weird as well.
Ready?
How to cook a turkey?
Is not on the list.
How to cook a steak?
Is not on the list. Again, clue time. We're talking recipes here, not just things like how long you cook a steak for. There's not really a recipe to a steak, is there? These are things that you would need a recipe for.
Yeah. Okay. Can it be something very generic?
Depends how generic you want to be.
I was thinking just cake.
I'd need you to be more specific if it was cake.
Okay. Cheesecake.
Is not on the list.
Ugh.
Think in terms of what you've... I don't know. What do you fancy having for dinner that a lot of people have for dinner that people might not know how to cook? Idiots might not know how to cook.
Lasagna.
Is not on the list.
What would I like for dinner?
The thing is, I am an idiot, so I don't know what's beyond the realms of possibility. Would it? Don't answer that one. You might have even heard it. I can't tell.
Didn't
anymore.
hear it. I think you must have your sensitivity weird. So when you just blurt something out, it doesn't pick up on Discord. So perhaps you have to start talking before giving your answer because it only starts recording you when you're already talking. So if you just go pancakes, it's too quick. That would be my guess.
I'm going to put my users as blur.
There, he's gone now. Good.
He's gone again.
So, have we got any ideas for these recipes?
I'm
going to call time on this round in a minute.
Sugar cookies.
What on earth is a sugar cookie?
I don't know.
Well, then why didn't you just name something you want for dinner rather than making up something?
Because I remember watching how to make sugar cookies.
Oh, goodness
Sugar
me.
cookies.
Is that your guess as well, Pab? It might as well be.
No, I just... sausage rolls?
Not on the list.
Damn.
Put in the hole.
He's not on the list. I'm just thumping myself in the face at the moment.
I tried to turn the sensitivity down, Kev, as you advised, and I think I put it to 0 decibels, so it just ignored all sound.
Lovely for a bit there. Has everyone had 3 guesses?
I've got one more, I think.
Yeah.
Apple pie.
Not on. Right. Your top 10. This is our first. We will get rounds where we draw a blank. This one shouldn't have been one of them. So our top 10. Number 10 was weird because it's chicken thighs, which I don't get that. Why? That's not a recipe. That goes against the rest of the list. The rest of them are all recipes. Number 9, bechamel sauce. Number 8, millionaire's shortbread. Number 7, omelette. Number 8, dauphinoise potatoes. Number 6, sorry, that was. Number 5, hot cross buns. And this is where it just
They're
gets
1 a penny, 2 a penny. Why would you make them?
I don't know. People are idiots. Number 4, beef stroganoff. Has there been a resurgence in the popularity of beef stroganoff in the last year? That was off of the 80s, wasn't it? Stroganoff. Number 3 was beef bourguignon.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, spaghetti bolagnese.
Oh.
And
cretins. I kept thinking spag bowl.
Well, why didn't you say it? I gave you the clue.
Yeah.
Number 1's even worse. Number 1 is chili con carne.
Ah.
I told you, think what an idiot might not know how to cook. You just apply sauce to meat and then put some spices in it. And then if it comes out spicy, it's chili con carne. If it comes out not spicy, it's spaghetti bolognese. They're both so easy.
But that was essentially my thought process as to why I ruled it out. Like, that's not even a recipe. That's just...
Neither's chicken thighs, but that was the number 10 most searched for recipe of the year. I want to Google it myself just to find out why people are searching for chicken thighs and why Google decided that was a recipe. Right. So, scores are still after that round, so I'm not going to read them out again. It's depressing. Next category is people. So these are not necessarily UK nationals. These are the 10 most searched for people in the UK in 2017. Who's going first?
Me.
Before you all start... Okay. Anna.
Donald Trump.
Is number 6 on the list.
Yes, he is.
Kim Jong-un.
Is not on the list.
I'm going to go with Meghan Markle.
Is number 1 on the list.
Yes.
Yay.
Prince Harry will be up there then.
Is not on the list.
What?
People know who he is, Sheepdog.
Yeah, that's it.
There's always a good rule of thumb when we're most popular people as well. If you all recall previous years, I'm not going to give you any more of a clue than that. There's usually something that leads to people getting searched for quite a lot.
Yeah.
Name. Help me.
Chester.
Chester what?
I can't remember his surname. Linkin Park.
Are we giving him a point for that, judging panel?
Why? Who's
Chester from Linkin Park is what he said.
Yeah.
Why is he
I think we'll give him a... Chester Bennington is number 7 on the list.
Okay.
I'll give you the point for that.
I wanted to say Bennington, but I kept thinking, am I mixing it up with Chessington?
I have one.
Go on.
Ariana Grande.
He's not on the list.
What? Why?
I don't know. I didn't do the searching.
I just got told to stop shouting. Sorry, Claire.
Whose go is it? Fab, I feel like you've not had many guesses yet.
I'm really struggling. I'm just, my mind's drawing a blank right now. And I don't know why.
Some of these are a bit weird. Some of them I understand why they're there. Some of them are just a bit weird.
Oh, I really
One
don't
of them,
know.
in fact, is weird. Only one of them is weird.
Bruce Forsyth.
Is number 8 on the
No,
list.
I was going to go for that. But it seemed too obvious.
Fab, it's a list of obviousness. It's what people have searched for.
Okay, Roger Moore.
Is not on the list.
See?
What's that obvious? Did he die this year?
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Have we got any more? Who else has got goes? I've lost count of who's had.
I've used mine up, I think.
Anna, have you got one more? Pab, have you got one more?
I've got one more. I'm struggling to think of anyone.
This year.
It's because we think it's a real struggle.
Going to have to. Our editor is going to have so much dead air to cut out here.
Does flattery get us anywhere if we say it wasn't Lelujo?
That guessing
11,
me
that was.
the right category gets you 10 points.
Them, that Gallagher people. Are any of them two on it? 3 or whatever.
No, because as already explained to Sheepdog, it's 2017.
Yeah, but they did that Manchester thing, didn't they? And that's
Yeah, Liam Gallagher released like 8 or 9 amazing tracks this year, and his album did so well. He's bringing another one out next year.
John Hurt.
He's not on the list.
No.
And I think that's everyone's guess is used up, isn't
I
it?
think it is.
So, the top 10 most searched for people in 2017. Number 10, Jodie Whittaker.
Who?
Right, New Doctor.
Number 9, Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Number 8, Bruce Forsyth. Number 7, Chester Bennington. Number 6, Donald Trump. Number 5, Jack Maynard. Number 5, Charlie Gard. Number 3, Shannon Matthews. Number 2, Tara
Shannon
Palmer.
Matthews.
Yeah, because that telly program, I guess, wasn't it?
Oh,
That was
okay,
about.
yeah.
Number 2, Tara Palmer Tompkinson.
Mm.
Did she die this year?
Yeah.
I thought she'd been dead for years. And number 1 was Meghan Markle. So scores at the end of that round. Anna got 2, and you two both got 1 each. So the overall score at the moment: Sheepdog's on 3, Pab on 5.5, and Anna even further in the lead on 8.
Yeah.
Right, this is the category where we're not allowed to try and be funny. I mean, you'd be forgiven for thinking that was any of the last 2 or 3, but this one in particular,
So I'm going to be choking on my words.
Yeah, this is going to be your most challenging category because this is the top 10 most searched for news events of 2017. And as usual, when it comes to clues, there are none of them really that you'd want to be joking about.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Think of anything that really happened this year?
Oh, I've got a list of 10 things that happened this year, Sheepdog. Do
No.
you want some of them?
Well, I'll let Pab wet our whistle with his first guess.
We're going to say the Manchester terror attack.
Is number 2 on the list.
Yeah.
The London terror attack.
Yeah, that's
Is it West-
number 5 on the list.
Everyone, isn't it?
Oh, Lordy.
There are several of these that link into previous categories that have already gone. We've already had one of them.
What's the Brexit vote this year?
No, it was last year.
Oh.
And I've lost track.
Is the Donald Trump inauguration in it?
It's not on the list.
Oh,
That he wins it.
that was last year, though.
Was it last? Was it really?
Yeah, he
I
was.
thought that was
Yeah,
this
last
year.
year.
Oh man.
Yeah, it isn't easy.
Not easy. How many goes have you each got left?
I've
I
only
know, if you had a guess.
I've got one.
I've
Go on
only
then.
had, I've got 2.
There's one of these that's already been an answer to a previous question.
Oh.
Harvey Weinstein.
Is number 7 on the list.
Yeah.
We drawing a blank. I need an egg timer. If
Nothing.
it's quiet for
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, we can't just sit in silence. I won't just shout instead.
Yeah,
There's
brilliant. That's much better.
Was there that big crash in America? The train thing as well. That's probably not big enough, is
That's
it?
not. No, that's not on the list.
The storms in America. The hurricanes. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. So was there a particular one that was particularly?
Oh, I can't remember its name.
I'll go to the judging panel.
Storm
Maybe.
70.
Judging panel. There's a specific hurricane on the list. Are we giving Anna half a mark or a full mark?
I don't
Saying
know.
hurricanes and storms.
I think if she comes out with 10 female names and one of them is right, she's going to have the 4 point.
Go on then. So names.
You ruled out Zebedee for her. I mean, come on. She's practically got it.
Do you remember any names?
Hurricane
Hurricane is not on the list.
Irma.
I just
Hurricane Irma is Hurricane Irma is number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
Now I've got a drink.
Right, has anyone got any more guesses?
No, I'm not drawing anything.
Right, so the top 10 news events for... I need to get my serious voice on, my newsreader voice. Top 10 most searchable news events. 2017, number 10, Kevin Spacey. Number 9, the Las Vegas shooting. Number 8, Catalan independence. Number 7 was Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Number 6 was the general election. There was a general election this year, politically aware people. Number 5, the London Bridge attack. Number 4, North Korea. Number 3, Grenfell Tower. Number 2, the Manchester bombing. And number 1 was Hurricane Irma.
Yeah.
So, once again on that round, Sheepdog and Pab both picking up 1 point. Anna picking up 2 means the scores going into the next round are Sheepdog 4, Pab 6.5, and Anna on 10. This is becoming insurmountable, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And the next category is one of my personal favourites. As we go into the final 3 in the UK, we've got the how-to category. So this one could be absolutely anything, but it's Google searches that have started with how-to. So
Make pancakes.
is not on the list.
Oh.
Poach an egg.
Is not on the list.
Well, it's usually always on the list.
Perhaps everyone knows now.
Yeah, they finally learned.
They've got the results saved as bookmark, so they don't need to search for it anymore. Some of these just show how thick some people are as well.
Like how to boil an
Download
egg.
Google Chrome.
It's not on the list.
How to
Fidget spin. Fidget spin.
See, the words fidget spinner are on the list, but this is an example of one of the ones that's really, really thick. So again, I'll let judging panel decide how much of a mark we're giving Anna, because the thing that's on the list at number 8 is how to make a fidget spinner.
what?
Yeah, you can make them.
Are we giving her half a mark for that?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like we should be mean to her so we can catch up and then
Yeah.
start being nice. But yeah, we're never going to get it otherwise. Jesus, how to make a fidget.
That's the 8th most searched for how to of the year. Again, there's two of these that have already been answers to previous questions.
How to
3, in fact.
This isn't a real guess, but is it how to hide from Harvey Weinstein?
It's not.
how to make pancakes.
Didn't one of you
Said
already...
that
Haven't
I don't
all
know.
3 of you now said that? at one
I'm just
point?
saying it because I remember Sheepdog saying it before. That's what
You need to move slightly away from pancake.
How to make spaghetti bolognese?
Is not on the list.
Oh, that's all my guess is gone.
2 of these, at least, 3 of them are things that Sheepdog has searched for in the last month, I reckon.
How
4
to
of
cure
them
boldness?
is not on the list. Stop guessing. You've had your guesses. Anna, how many more have you got left?
I have one, and I know one.
Go on then.
How to make slime.
Is number one on the list.
Yeah, it is.
That was number one last year, wasn't it?
People like slime.
Everyone likes slime.
And Pab, have you got one more or two more?
I've got one more. I can't think of anything that's coming to mind. And how to...
There's one of these that not only has been an answer to a previous question, it's an answer you've given to a previous question. Is one of the right answers.
Oh, God. I've not given that many right answers.
You haven't. You've given 6.5. So one of those.
One of them I think is Taylor Swift.
How to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, more like Katy Perry and Taylor Swift.
Yeah. How to
Manchester bombing. So
No. Stop.
I'm just saying, let's avoid that one.
That's what I've done. That's the only one that's what I'm thinking. I think of what else have I said?
Pretty much the only other right answer you've given.
What was
category
it?
was
Oh,
it in?
how to boxing thing.
How to boxing?
I've handed you the answer there. Surely.
How to boxing?
He has handed you the answer, and I'm going to have to insist that you get the answer right now to get the point.
How to watch Klitschko versus Joshua.
Is number 5 on the list.
There we go.
Right, I see.
I knew that was the answer, Pab. I just couldn't give you all of it.
Oh, right. So you're just saying how to boxing.
So is that everyone's guesses done?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the top 10 how-tos for the year. Number 10, how to lose belly fat. Number 9. Number
If you'd have
9.
given the clue things I've searched for before I'd finished my game, I'd have got that straight away.
Number 9, how to vote in the general election. Number 8 was how to make a fidget spinner. Number 7, and this is where I said move slightly away from pancakes, how to make Yorkshire pudding.
Oh.
Number 6, how to mine bitcoins.
Oh.
Number 5, how to watch Joshua Klitschko. Number 4, how to watch Mayweather McGregor. Number 3, how to stay young. Number 2,
Die.
Number 2 is how to buy Bitcoin. And number 1 is how to make slime.
Why do you search for slime, Anna?
Because the girls wanted to make it.
Yeah, they got some for Christmas as well.
Yeah,
They love slime.
Mine's got some for a birthday.
So, scores at the end of that round. Sheepdog is still on 4. Pab's now on 7.5 and Anna on 11.5. Still pulling.
I should play games
away.
more often because
You
it
should.
makes me think.
I don't think you've ever won this before, have you, Anna? Because we had a little chat before this started. Now, Anna, this is the Google Zeitgeist show. You actually have to pay attention to this one. Let's not sit there playing games. She's paying attention. Do you want me to tell her for the second half to go and play a game so you two can catch
I am
up?
playing a game. I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
Wow. So you're beating them whilst not even concentrating.
Yeah.
She's
So-
also got Google open on the other screen.
On what screen? On my TV.
If she's cheating, she's the worst cheat in the world because she's not getting anywhere near enough.
No,
right
she's the
answers.
best cheat in the world.
The reason that I have to be the host every year is because I would cheat. I wouldn't be able to stop myself, as you all know.
He cheats at everything. Like
Yeah,
even
I
when
do.
we're playing the Link games on PlayStation, he cheats.
I love winning,
Mm.
which is why I can't play. So, next category and the penultimate UK category. Following on from how to, we have what is. So the top 10 searches in the UK this year that started with what is. And some of these, I don't even know what they are. So I might need to search for them myself. These are right.
I'm not cracking the same joke I crack every year. I'll leave that to one of these two.
What is?
What is a fidget spinner?
Is not on the list.
Oh no!
Oh,
Why?
really?
Why?
I don't know, because people are too... They know what they are. They just want to make them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking through again. There's at least 5 of these that link into previous questions. And then another 5 that I don't know what they mean.
Did you honestly never hear me then?
No, what did you say?
What is Bitcoin?
He's number 4 on the list.
There you go. What is? I can't think of anything.
If anyone gets number 10 right, by the way, I'm going to give you 3 bonus points because you won't get it. You just won't get it. If anyone thinks of this, they are cheating, and they'll get their 3 bonus points. Then they'll be immediately disqualified from the competition for cheating. There's no way you will suggest this.
I can't think of I can't ever think of a time where I would put into Google, what is this?
Well, think back to the news events, maybe. There were times in the news where you might have thought, oh, what is this?
What is fake news?
He's not on the list. That's a good one.
That's a good one, Anna.
That should be on the
I
list.
think that's from last year, though. I think that and How to Make Slime were 2 of Anna's surprising answers last year that were bang on.
I really don't have anything.
Last year, Anna just said Theresa May for everything.
I'm
going to put the timer on in a minute.
What?
He's not on the list.
That was last year as well, wasn't it?
I'm honestly struggling.
What is this again? Sorry. What is?
That wasn't on there. That wasn't on there.
What is loot boxes? Loot crates.
Is not on the list.
What?
Is that it? Are we all done, or has Pab got one more?
I've not even said anything.
I've got one more as well.
Come on then, chop.
What is?
Remember, we're trying to entertain the masses here.
What is emojis?
It's not on the list.
Okay. What
is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
It's not on the list.
Not on the list.
Could be. Are we done then?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any. What
So,
is?
Here we go then. The top 10 what is searches for 2017. Number 10, which none of you would have got without cheating. What is Pink's real name?
That's a real.
It was the 10th most searched for what is in the UK this year.
This year.
Did
Yes.
she have a song out called
Pink.
Hey Man? But I thought she wasn't current, Kev. I thought I was a granddad.
Well, people don't care about her music anymore. They're just sleuthing her. They want to know what her real name is. They're onto her.
What's my name?
Number 9, what is the DUP? Number 8, what is waterboarding?
What?
It's a story. It's a story. What's Pink's name? Who are the DUP and what is waterboarding? Piece it together and got her.
Oh my gosh.
Number 7, if this is that same person doing another search, I worry about them. Number 7, what is a general election?
Really?
These next 2, I don't know what they are, so don't laugh for people being stupid. Number 6, what is a pangolin? Pangolin?
Pangolin, yeah.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna move that one up the chart.
I think it's a penguin and a sea lion.
Number 8, what is the Antikythera mechanism?
Oh, of course.
No.
Does anyone know?
No.
Antikythera, maybe? I don't know. Who cares? Number 4, what is Bitcoin? Number 3, what is the Confederation's Cup? Number 2, what is an exit poll? And number 1, what is a hung parliament? Sheepdog's catching up on that round. He's the only one to score a point on that round, so he's now on 5. Pab on 7.5, and Anna still in the lead on 11.5 as we go into the final UK category, which is the top 10 searches in the UK in 2017. Now, don't make the mistake we sometimes make of assuming these are all ones that are on the previous list. A lot of them are, but there are also other things on here that have been searched for that don't necessarily fall into any of those categories. So these are the 10 most searched for things in the UK this year. Who's going first before you start shouting? Oh, wait. It said who's going first before you start shouting. Slime's not on the list anyway.
Oh.
So let these 2 have a go now.
The most searched for things.
The 10 most searched for things.
His name, the one Harry's marrying. Who is she, or when's their wedding?
Oh, I don't want to steal it from him now, but I'm ready to if you can't think of it.
Cool.
Is Sheepdog saying her name and we're just not hearing it?
Say something then. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I said Markle.
Judging panel. Are we giving him that, or are we giving it? Do we need a full name out of him?
Yes.
Is it Angela? Or is that the woman?
No, that would be the German Chancellor. If Prince Harry was marrying her, that would be some news. And you've broken Anna. Well done. So,
No,
Angela Merkel is not on the list.
that's not what I said. It's Markham.
So, Sheepdog, do you want to have another guess at who Prince Harry's marrying to get your point? I'm giving you a lot of slack here because you're so far behind.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle is number 1 on the list.
Yeah. May
Pab.
I have another guess?
No, Pab hasn't had one yet.
I wanted to say Donald Trump.
Is not on the list.
Okay.
Can I give
You
you all
said
a bit? But before anyone guesses again, let me give you all some tactical advice.
Yeah.
Maybe try guessing some of the number 1s from the previous categories.
Bitcoin.
Is not on the list.
Oh, for goodness.
Aaron song thing that he did.
No. Just no.
Well, was any Ed Sheeran stuff?
No.
There you go.
Was that your third guess?
No.
Harvey Weinstein.
Anna, stop jumping the queue. And
Sorry.
that's not on the list.
Okay.
So you've had your guesses now.
I'm trying to think of previous winners now. Wimbledon?
It's not on the list.
Oh.
Is number 5 on the list.
Oh.
You two both got one more.
No,
Yeah,
I ain't got
I've got
any.
one more.
I haven't because I shouted on about Ed Sheeran and
Okay.
stuff. Didn't
So
I?
Pab has one more then.
Yes. Okay, this is pressure now. Trying
It
to
is
remember
pressure.
everything that's gone on.
Time pressure as well.
Yeah, let's think.
Get the countdown music going, but make it run for like 5 seconds.
Yes, I don't know. Oh, God lordy.
No, that's not on the list.
I don't know. I haven't got anything.
You
Sure,
can't
I
think
don't
of you can't think of a thing.
I can't cope
Someone could
under
have typed
pressure.
into Google.
Boxing Pab.
Oh, we're going for boxing again.
Are we going for boxing?
Joshua.
Is not on the list.
Yeah.
So the top 10 most searched for things in the UK this year. Number 10 was the iPhone 10. Number 9, Shannon Matthews. Number 8, Tara Palmer Tompkinson. I can't say people's names now, apparently. Number 7 was 13 Reasons Why. Number 6, Grenfell Tower. Number 5, Manchester bombing. Number 4, fidget spinner. Number 3, Hurricane Irma. Number 2, iPhone 8. And number 1 was Meghan Markle. So, Sheepdogs, yeah, Angela Merkel, Harry's wife. Sheepdogs made a little bit of a comeback in that last round. So, at the end of the UK, which is roughly about halfway through the whole thing, Sheepdog is on 7 points, Pab's on 7.5, and Anna is still in the lead on 11.5 points. Now, before we move into the global lists, we're going to have a little bit of a journey around the world, some English-speaking countries, because I'm really not going to try and get these lot to guess in Spanish.
I might have to not be in this.
Why?
He's up again.
But you've got to maintain your lead.
I know, but he's walking around. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, if he comes down, then we'll pause for a minute because we can't have you going.
Okay.
That would just be troubling.
Fair and square. My phoenix from the flames rise.
Exactly. So, first stop on our world tour, we're going to Canada. And the one category that Canada has that no one else in the world seems to have is diet. So, diets. Yeah. Now, I don't think you're going to get any of these. So let's make it a quick one. Because I don't think I've heard of any of them.
What?
Yeah, they're basically all, most of these are named after celebrities or animals, or foods. I don't know. Okay, so the top 10 most searched for diets in Canada in 2017. Go.
Okay.
The Kardashian diet.
Is not on the list.
Free diet.
The what?
Oprah Winfrey.
Is not on the list.
I'm trying to think of animals.
To be fair, there's only one animal.
Oh,
I'm
Diet.
exaggerating slightly. Sheepdog, all I'm hearing from you is diet. You got to start every word sentence with just to kick your microphone in.
I said the bear diet.
Is not on the list.
Oh.
Pav's gutted. He wanted the bear diet to be
Diet?
listed. I'm going to call time on diets in a minute. It's only supposed to be a quick one.
I don't know it.
The caveman diet.
Is not on the list. I'm disappointed in you all for not knowing your
Oh,
diet.
I'm sorry.
Anyone would think this is a gaming podcast.
Yeah.
Is that it? No more guesses for
I
diet?
haven't got anything on diet.
Canadian diet specifically. So, The top 10 most searched for diets in Canada in 2017. Number 10, the Chris Pratt diet. Number 9, the fatty liver diet. Number 8, the low FODMAP diet. Are we all writing these down ready for January? Number 7, the boiled egg diet. Number 6,
that sounds wrong.
the Emily Ratajkowski diet. Number 5, the snake diet.
That's not an animal, you fraud.
What do you mean it's not an
It's a
animal?
reptile.
And what's a reptile? An animal.
No, a creature.
It's an animal.
Oh.
How is it not an animal?
Ah,
I didn't say mammal, I said
snakes.
animal.
Animals.
Of course they are. Everything's an animal, and then they have categories within that.
All right, then. I'll give you it. Snakes belong to the animal class reptile.
There you go. Number 4,
Use
the
him.
Tom Brady diet. Number 3, the ketogenic diet. Number 2, plant-based diet. And number 1, the apple cider vinegar diet. Well,
Oh.
that
Is it
was...
still a thing? Jeez.
You lot know nothing about dieting in Canada,
No,
which I'm
sorry.
very, very disappointed about. So we're going to hop back onto our plane and head to Australia this time, because
Why?
Australia have a category that no one else has. Same reason we went to Canada. So the category that Australia have that no one else in the world has, which is a real shame, is one of my favourites from previous years. Why is? So these are the top 10 searches in Australia this year that start with the words "why is."
Why is this?
Why?
I'm kind of a go on, sheepdog.
Some of these are, you've got to remember that Australia is on roughly the same time frame Sheepdog's currently on.
Right.
Some of these are just weird. I don't think any of them are specifically, there's one of them that's specifically Australian. The rest of them could be anywhere in the world.
I want to say are they a bit cretinous?
Some of them are really stupid. Some of them are just genuine questions that people might want to Google. Looking at this, Australian people use the internet for more of its original purpose than what British people do. Because these are mostly reasonable questions.
Why
Okay.
is the sky
Baby
blue?
crying?
But neither of those are on the list.
I was thinking, why is fire
Why
hot?
it is.
That's what a sheepdog would think.
I think what Australian would think.
It's not. It's
My
it's
wife's my
more.
barbecue album.
Only one of them is specifically
Not a
Australian.
real guess, by the way.
Why is there a kangaroo in my garden?
He's not on the list.
No.
Uh,
I went for that number one.
Why
Yeah.
is Donald Trump president?
He's not on the list.
Why is it so hot?
He's not on the list.
Hmm.
They're falling out.
We got any more?
Did you not hear that?
No.
It's getting
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Falling
Why is his
out.
hair falling out? He said.
See. He's not on the list.
He just thought I was asking it out loud.
Why
Just
is...
asking in general, yeah. Why is
Love,
Oh,
baby,
why?
don't hurt me.
fuel so expensive?
He's not on the list. If it's anyone got any more guesses, or are we?
No.
This world tour is proving to be a disaster.
Yeah.
So the top 10 why is searches in Australia in 2017. Number 10, why is my internet so slow?
Oh,
Number 9, why is 2-Up illegal? I don't know what that means.
it means 7-Up.
It's just 2-Up.
It's 5S down there.
Yeah.
No. Number 8, why is Snapchat down? Number 7, why is Messenger crashing? Number 6, why is my poop green?
Oh,
Wow, what a weird bunch of people.
is that Australian only?
Number 5, why is Nathan Lyon Gary? I have no
What?
idea. How did none of you get that one?
Why is what? Why is Nathan what? I want to
Why is Nathan Lyon Gary?
It's just a load of words.
Lion
Um,
Gary.
Kalakazoo.
number
mishmash.
4, why is it called Good Friday? Which is, I think that's reasonable. That's an
Yeah,
acceptable
that's-
thing
that's
to
fair
Google.
enough. Yeah.
Number 3, why is Australia Day on the 26th of January? Number 2, and this is obviously big. This is a big issue for the people of Australia. Why is Club Penguin shutting down? And number 1, why is Pandora shutting down?
Do you want to know who Nathan Lyon is?
Not really. But go on, tell us.
Apparently, Nathan Lyon is his nickname is Gaza, and he looks like. It says, "Why is Nathan Lyon nicknamed Gary? Why is Tim Payne shouting bold Gaza during Ashes?"
So he's a cricketer, is he?
Right, yeah, Nathan Lyon is a cricketer.
Okay. Fair enough. So we're now getting back on our... That was another disaster. No points all round.
Yeah.
We're now going to the United States for 2 categories that you must get points on. And again, they're just ones that are specific to America. They're not on the global list, which is why we're doing them in the US. So the top 10 most searched for dog breeds in America in 2017. Don't just shout out. Decide who's going first. Pab's going first because he made a noise.
Me? You want me to go first? Okay.
Yes.
Boxer.
He's not on the list.
Oh.
He's not on the list. Hold on. He's not on the list.
I didn't hear anybody else.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, those first 3, none of them are on the list.
Dalmatian?
Is not on the list.
Spaniel?
Is not on the list.
Husky?
Is not on the list.
Well, he's American.
Poodle?
He's number 2 on the list. We finally get a point on the world tour.
Beagle.
Is not... Oh, no, that's number 6 on the list.
Yay. Hey.
All right, Pam. Very good.
Got a point.
Yes, you did. Has anyone got any more guesses? There must be more guesses.
Sausage dog?
Is not on the list.
Um,
Sheepdog seems to be not guessing very much. Am I just ignoring him?
I'm not hearing him.
No.
No.
Are you pretending?
Ah, there you are. Now we can hear you say, "Are you pretending?"
Dog for like a minute.
You said what?
Sheepdog.
Oh, no, Sheepdog's not on the list. No.
I wanted to say Dachshund, but that's a sausage dog, isn't it?
And
Yeah,
Anna's already said it, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what was
Yeah,
that's what was
still-
in my head.
It's not joined the list since she said
No. Okay. Any other dogs?
There's loads of them. 8 that you haven't named, specifically.
Oh lordy, Jack Russell.
Is not on the list.
No.
Sheepdog, I'm going to give you one more guess because these 2 have said a lot, and I've only heard 2 of yours, I think. Brilliant. There's some input from Sheepdog.
He's saying
Is
something,
he?
but I can't. He's saying something, but he's not coming through.
He needs to sort his microphone out.
I
Give it a
said-
good shake. Oh,
Can you
here
hear
he
me?
is. Yeah.
Yeah, got you again.
Pug. Pug.
Pug is not on the list.
Really?
So, the top 10 most searched for dog breeds in America in 2017. Number 10, the Border Collie. Number 9, Shiba Inu. That is.
Yeah.
Number 8, the Australian Cattle Dog. Number 7, the Golden Doodle. Number 6,
course.
Beagle. Number 5, Australian Shepherd. Number 4, French Bulldog. Number 3, Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Number 2, Poodle. And number 1, Golden Retriever. So, at the end of that round, we have Sheepdog still on 7, Pab up to 8.5, and Anna up to 12.5.
Yeah.
And we move on to our second category in America, which is car brands. So these are the 10 most searched for car brands in America in 2017. I emphasize in America. American car brands in America. They're not all American, but these have been searched for in America.
Okay.
So who's going first?
I will.
Go on
What?
then. Sheepdog, go first then. If you're just saying one word, we're never going to hear it. Start a sentence.
I am saying Dodge.
Is number 10 on the list.
Hold on, Sheepdog.
Anna, go on. You wanted to be next. He said Dodge.
It's that.
It is. Got a point.
I know, Mustang or something.
It's brand, not model.
I don't know. Chevrolet.
Is not on the list.
Really?
Pab
Okay, I'd go Ford.
is number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
Sheepdog. In a sentence, sheepdog.
I can't think. Oh God, because I was going to say Chevrolet as well, so I'm glad that Anna said it.
It's difficult, this.
If anyone else has one ready while sheepdog's thinking to avoid the silence.
You say Jeep?
Jeep is not on the list.
Damn. I was thinking like Cherokee or something like that.
Yeah.
Anna, have you got another one?
Volkswagen.
Is not on the list.
Okay, I'm going to go with...
They don't really buy Japanese cars out there, do they?
Chrysler.
A number of Japanese ones on the list. Chrysler is not on the list.
Honda.
Is number 5 on the list.
Oh.
Anna, have you got one more?
Jaguar.
Is not on the list.
Okay, I've got one.
Go on.
Toyota.
Is number 4 on the list.
Yay.
But Kia.
Is number 3 on the list, but
Really?
I don't know how you've got 3 right when you got several wrong along the way. So I think you've had a number of guesses. So
Yeah.
So the top 10 car brands most searched for in America this year. Number 10, Dodge. Number 9, Hyundai. Number 8, Tesla. Number 7, Acura. Number 6, Buick. Number 5, Honda. Number 4, Toyota. Number 3, Kia. Number 2, Lexus. And number 1 is Ford. So the scores at the end of that round, and it's all getting a little bit tighter at the top now. We've got Sheepdog on 9 points, Pab on 10.5, and Anna on 12.5 points as we leave the United States of America and go into our final category, group of categories, which is the global searches. So these are the top 10 most searched for things worldwide. And we're only going to do the ones that weren't in, well, most of these are ones that weren't in the UK. There's a lot of these that repeat. So I'm just cherry picking these ones. And we're going to start with, I don't know why I'm starting with one you're just not going to get. You never know. This one is memes. So
okay, yeah.
The top 10 most searched for memes of 2017 globally.
Hang on a minute. So are they describing them? Hang on, I just want to clarify. Are they describing them, or is it the sentence?
It's the name of a meme.
I've got one.
I've got two.
I've got one. Is blinking white guy on this list?
No.
I have one.
Go on then.
Catch Me Outside.
Is number 1 on the list.
Yes.
Really?
And I've never heard of it.
But Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
With the what's it called? The black guy says you can't something if you don't something. Points to his head. No, what's it called?
I don't know.
No.
It's a black guy pointing at his forehead in the picture.
Yeah, I know what you mean, sheepdog.
No.
I know what you mean, but I couldn't tell you what it was called.
And as I don't know anything about memes, I couldn't tell you if that's on the list or not.
Oh, I had one. I forgot it. Oh,
Safe
no.
is that on there?
Huh?
Roll safe.
Is not on the list.
I just said about. I just looked it up. That's its name because.
Is it? Is Hold My Beer one?
It is not on the list.
No.
Boyfriend.
It's not on the list.
What memes are these? Are these
the top 10 most searched for in the world this year?
The top 10 BS memes that aren't actually memes.
I don't know. I guess it's when people have used the word meme in a Google search. So remember, you've got to think in terms of what's grandma looking for on the internet. Because who else?
I just called distracted boyfriend could be guy checking out another girl meme.
No. We got any more? I'm surprised we got any from this list. Never mind number 1.
Yeah.
Because I've never heard of any of these. I don't know what they are.
I know Catch Me Outside. It's so
I can't think of any other ways of putting them.
So, do you want the top 10? Because you're not going to get them.
If you start something at time at midnight, it will say this meme. That's been quite humorous for the past month or so.
No.
The midnight New Year's Eve meme.
What was that last one? Oh, no, that's not on there.
I don't know. Is there any Donald Trump ones?
No.
Right.
Cafefe.
Are we done?
Yes.
Everyone must have had their 3 guesses now. So the
Go on.
top 10 memes of 2017. Number 10, the hot dog meme. Number 9, Game of Thrones meme. Number 8, Joe Biden meme. Number 7, IT meme. Number 6, have you heard of any of these so far?
I don't know. That is very generic.
Number 6, romper meme. Number 5, SpongeBob mocking meme. Number 4, what in tarnation meme. Number 3, Elf on the Shelf meme. Number 2, United Airlines meme. And number 1, Cash Me Outside meme.
Yeah.
I still don't get what that one is. I don't understand.
I've heard of it.
She's so funny.
Okay.
Just
So,
a-
we're,
Hideous woman.
Yeah, she is. What she says,
Nice.
like, honestly.
So at the end of that round, Anna scoring the number 1 in that category extends her lead a little bit again. So Sheepdog's on 9, Pab on 10.5, Anna's on 13.5. There are 6 more rounds to go before this thing is put to bed and we proclaim our 2017 champion. So the next category we're moving on to, it's an appropriate one for the podcast. We're going to be looking at movies.
Okay.
I wonder if the IT theme... I'm
I
just
already
kidding.
said that. Movies it anyway.
Did you say that? Did anyone hear him say that?
No.
Say what?
When you said the IT meme, I said you mean it. The
Oh,
film.
did you? Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Take
I'm
it.
ruling that one out of this category anyway because I've given you it. You said it in the last round. So the top 10 the top 9
I
now.
want the first go then.
Yeah, you can have the first go. We're negotiating. So you can have the
Go on,
first go. Movies of 2017. Is he saying anything?
Thor
Oh.
Ragnarok.
Is number 10 on the list.
Wow.
Okay. Anna?
Pitch Perfect 3.
Is not on the list.
Okay, I'll go with Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's not on the list.
Really? Wow.
I have Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Is not on the list.
What?
Anna?
Can I go again?
Let them two go. I can't think of any.
I'll go.
Did you receive my answer?
No. Not yet.
I've got one.
I've got one. Logan?
Is number 4 on the list.
I do have one.
Go on.
Oh, go on, Anna.
Baby Driver.
Is not on the list.
Oh. I have one more.
Go on, Sheepdog.
League.
What was that?
What was that?
League.
Is he saying
Yeah.
Justice League? Justice League is number 5 on the list.
Okay.
What
So that's Sheepdog
about,
out of guesses now, I think.
Sheepdog's out of guesses. Go on, Anna. You got one.
Moana.
Is not on the list, and I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
you
Last year.
guesses now.
My last
What
one
was
is
it?
my last one is going to be Blade Runner 2049.
Is not on the list.
Wow.
So the top 10 most searched for movies worldwide this year. Number 10, Thor Ragnarok. Number 9, La La Land. Number 8, Dunkirk. Number 7, Bahubali 2, The Conclusion.
Said that.
Oh, yeah.
Number 6, The Fate of the Furious. Number 5, Justice League. Number 4, Logan. Number 3, Beauty and the Beast. Number 2, Wonder Woman. And number 1, IT.
It.
Okay.
Well, it's capitalised, therefore it's IT.
I couldn't remember whether Wonder Woman was this year or not. I can't believe they
Yeah.
put out 2 films this year.
And now it's very, very close. The end of that round. Sheepdog's on 11. Pab's on 11.5. And Anna's on 13.5.
Uh,
What were you saying there, Anna?
I might have to go up in a minute. He's still about.
Let him walk about. We're not going to be long, and then we can put him to bed afterwards. So the next category, worldwide musicians and bands of 2017. So the most searched for musicians and bands of 2017.
Shotgun.
Go on then.
Sheepdog.
Are you
I
saying
said-
one?
Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Ed
Is
Sheeran.
number 5 on the list. Pab or Anna?
Taylor Swift.
Is not on the list.
Katy Perry?
Is number 9 on the list.
Yes.
Back to Sheepdog.
Go with Calvin Harris.
Is not on the list.
Oh, I thought because Katy Perry might have been was.
Anna or Pab?
Musicians or people who sing.
Any of them dead?
Some of them, probably. I don't know.
I've got one. Is Beyonce on the list?
She is not.
Oh.
Anna.
The Gallagher brothers.
Are not on the list.
Some of the guests left.
You've all got one more guess, I think.
I've got one more.
Sheepdog?
This is global, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm confused about how you're not getting some of these. Some of these are so blindingly obvious.
Oh, Adele.
Is not on the list.
Oh, I don't know then.
I've got one.
Before, is that what you're saying?
You said, yeah. Have we said them before?
Some of these you've said before. Some of these are just obviously going to be in the top 10.
Right. Okay, I've got one.
Justin Bieber.
Is not on the list.
My last one will be Miley Cyrus.
Is not on the list.
Oh.
So, the top 10. Okay, I don't know who number 10 is. Cardi B.
Right.
Number 9 was Katy Perry. Number 8, Lil Pump. Number 7, Kendrick Lamar. Number 6, Travis Scott. Number 5, Ed Sheeran. Number 4, Mariah Carey. Number 3, Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Number 2, Linkin Park. And number 1, Ariana Grande.
I was going to say her, but she wasn't in any other list.
In the UK, but clearly in
I
America.
know. How thick am I? That's so annoying.
So the scores have tightened up even more. We've got Sheepdog on 12, Pab on 12.5, Anna on 13.5. As we move into another category that I can't find, where is it? It's consumer tech when I find it. So these are the top 10 most searched for worldwide pieces of consumer technology in 2017. And can I start insisting on an order of guessing now? We're going to go from we'll go Sheepdog, Pab, Anna, because we'll go in reverse order on score. So, Sheepdog, with your first guess.
It has to be the iPhone X.
Is number 2 on the list. Pab.
I was going to go for the Amazon Echo.
Is not on the list.
Oh.
Anna.
Google Home.
Is not on the list. Before we go on, games consoles are included on this, by the way.
Really?
They are a part of consumer tech.
Oh.
So, the Xbox One X.
Is number 5 on the list.
Okay, so can I go with Nintendo Switch?
Is number 3 on the list.
Yes. Okay.
iPhone 8?
Is number 1 on the list.
Oh, that was my next guess. I was like, don't say it, don't say it.
It's quite hard now. The rest of them are a bit tricky.
I
think the rest of them are all phones.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, no, what Samsung are we on? The Samsung Galaxy...
Did he squeak out a number there?
It's gone.
He's number 4 on the list.
Yes.
There you go, Sheepdog. I would have gone with the Google Pixel 2.
Is not on the list.
Oh.
I don't know.
How many's left?
They're
There's
all
not much
phones.
left.
You say.
Yeah, the rest of them are all. I think one of them is probably a phone, but I'm not certain. The rest of them are all phones.
You don't know if one is a phone.
Well,
or
number 8 on the list. I don't know what it is. Never heard of it.
Okay. Phones. phone. Tech. I don't know. I'm not a phone aficionado.
Have a guess. Pick any phone you've ever thought of, ever heard of.
An Apple.
There are other phones you've heard of.
Nokia.
I need you to be more specific.
2018 new one. Small. From the past.
Are you going to tell me
back.
You can tell me that old phone's on here, Kev?
I am, but I need to know, are we going to give her half a mark for that if she doesn't give me the actual product code number of it?
Nokia 8210.
No. I'll give you half a mark for Nokia, because Nokia is on the list twice.
Is it 33?
It's the 3310, yeah.
Yeah.
So the top 10 was, number 10 was the Nokia 6. Number 9, the OnePlus 5. Number 8, which I've never heard of, the Oppo F5. What is that?
Oppo F5, I don't know, I'll look it up.
Number 7 is the Razer phone. Number 6, the Nokia 3310. Number 5, the Xbox One X. Number 4, the Samsung Galaxy S8. Number 3, the Nintendo Switch. Number 2, the iPhone 10. Number 1, the iPhone 8. And things have shuffled themselves up a little bit on that round. We now have Pab bringing up the rear on 13.5, and a tie for first place between Sheepdog and Anna on 15 each. So
I think you need to go upstairs now, Anna.
Catch me outside.
so
Usually a meme.
so
A meme over a podcast.
She did. So on the next category, Pab will guess first. And then we'll go Anna Sheepdog, because Sheepdog was ahead of Anna on the last round. And
that's fair.
So the next round is actors, and it does mean actors and actresses.
Okay.
So the top 10 most searched for actors worldwide in 2017, and this is the third from last category. So it's getting important now, Pab. Have you guessed?
Kevin Spacey.
Is number 2 on the list. Anna.
Chris Pratt.
Is not on the list.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Go on, I'll let you go first before I give my clue.
Chris Hemsworth.
Is not on the list. My clue is they're not necessarily all on here for acting.
Oh, yeah, like Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Clues, shouldn't I?
It's me, isn't it?
It is you.
Yeah. Dwayne Johnson.
Is not on the list.
Really?
Anna.
Tom Holland.
Is number 7 on the list.
Yes.
Well done, Anna.
Spider-Man. It's really boring.
Sheepdog.
Really obvious, isn't it?
There are some of these that are blindingly obvious, yeah.
Actors and actresses. Oh, who's the lady that died? What's her bloody name?
I don't know if there's any on here who died.
Okay, I'll end that train of thought.
I'm not sure.
No, it was the woman that they said earlier on.
There's some of them I've never heard of.
Would Meghan Markle count as an actress?
She is number 1 on the list.
Right, there you go, Sheepdog. Well done.
And then back to Pab for
Me
his final
again.
go.
Vin Diesel.
Is not on the list. Anna.
Damn it.
Harvey Weinstein.
Is not on the list.
See, I
And
wasn't sure whether he was an actor.
Not an actor.
And Sheepdog to potentially pull into the overall lead if he gets this one.
Oh, what films have been out this year? Oh, what's his name? Ben Affleck.
Is not on the list. So,
Because he quit Affleck, didn't he?
the top 10 actors of 2017. Number 10, Jason Momoa.
Oh.
Number 9, Saoirse Ronan. Don't know who that is. What is that? Saoirse? Don't know. No idea. Number 8, Kaylee Kuko.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number,
from Big Bang.
yeah, I don't know how to say her name, though.
Oh,
Number 7, Tom Holland. Number 6, Millie Bobby Brown.
Stranger Things.
Number 5, Bill Skarsgård. Number 4, Louis C.K. Number 3, Gal Gadot. Number 2, Kevin Spacey. And number 1 is Angela Merkel.
I was going to go for one.
So the scores.
I'm so annoyed.
You silly bear. So the scores at the end of that round were 2 rounds still to go. Pabs on 14.5, and Anna and Sheepdog both jointly in the lead on 16. As we go into global news. So these are the 10 most searched for news stories of 2017 globally, and we start with Pork and Dean.
The most searched for news stories.
That's
globally.
Yes.
No.
And again, this is mostly a category we're not going to make many funnies about.
I wanted to say hurricane.
Did you?
I want to say hurricane, but I don't know which one it is.
I'm going to have to insist you're more specific.
Hurricane Harvey
is number 6 on the list.
Oh, thank God.
Anna.
Hurricane Irma
is number 1 on the list.
Yes.
God, these aren't very global, are they? They're America.
Where do you think most searches happen?
God damn it. Coming.
It's number 7 on the list. Or it's Manchester. I assume that's what it's referring to. Back to Pab.
Las Vegas shooting.
It's number 3 on the list. Anna.
World news, you say?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
World news. The Brexit thing being started
is not on the list.
Oh. Harvey Weinstein and all the sex stuff in Hollywood
is not on the list. Background to Pab. It's now half a point between all 3 of you, by the way.
No.
Any one of you could be in the lead.
I was going to say Donald Trump.
Are you still saying Donald Trump?
Yes.
Is not on the list. Anna.
Is that not 3?
Pab's had his 3.
Three.
You and Anna have both still got to go.
Who's got to go still?
You and then Sheepdog.
Me and then Sheepdog. News.
Yes, news.
From the world.
Yes. I love the way we're all just repeating the categories.
Global affairs.
It's really hard. When you're like, yeah, just give
every single thing on, apart from one, everything is stuff that we've already talked about this evening.
Everything but one.
Yeah, so don't try and guess the but one.
I want the but one, though.
You're not going to get the but one.
But
Anyone who gets the but one is disqualified for cheating.
The fires in LA.
Oh.
Is not on the list. And it's related to one of those hurricanes.
It's broken me because I was going to go for one, but there's 2 now, and I don't know which one's more newsworthy. Oh, damn it.
Oh, I'm going to have to press you for an answer, Sheepdog.
Or the London Bridge terror attack.
Is not on the list.
Oh, Grenfell was going to be my other one.
It's also not on the list. So, the top 10 most searched for news stories globally this year. Number 10, April the Giraffe. Okay. What's that? I don't know. April the Giraffe was the 10th.
There's a live feed for her birth, giving birth to her giraffe baby. And it just went on and on. She was due like on a specific day, and it just went on for weeks. And she just would not give birth. And I remember my wife was watching this on the live feed every night for must have been a month.
And you didn't think to say it. Took over a month of your life.
Oh, I didn't realise it was this year.
You also should have carried on down the hurricane route. Number 9, Hurricane Maria. Number 8, Hurricane Jose. Yeah. Number 7 was Manchester. Number 6, Hurricane Harvey. Number 5 was the solar eclipse. Number 4, North Korea. Number 3, the Las Vegas shooting. Number 2, Bitcoin. And number 1 was Hurricane Irma. So going into the final round, we might have to have a tiebreaker. This is the closest it's ever been. Pab is on 16.5. Anna and Sheepdog are both on 17.
Oh, no.
This is absolutely ridiculous. And the last category is basically a memory test, because the last category is the top 10 global searches of 2017. So the 10 things that were searched for most this year in the entire world. Pab, you are first.
Meghan Markle
Is number 5 on the list.
Oh.
Anna
What is slime?
is not on the list.
No!
Hurricane Irma?
Is number 1 on the list. Pab
Weinstein.
is not on the list.
Oh,
Anna
What have we had so far? So I weren't listening.
Oh, I'm afraid
Memory
I can't
test.
help you. Yeah.
The Las Vegas attack.
Is not on the list.
The Manchester bombing?
Is not on the list.
um,
Can I just, going into the final guesses for everybody, just remember, there's been a lot of horrible things that have happened in the world this year, but people are fundamentally tool bags, and they ain't searching for that. What are people searching for? Pab.
I don't know now. I was thinking hurricane again. Hurricane Harvey.
Not on the list. Anna.
Okay.
No pressure or anything. We've got to get this to have a chance of getting into a tiebreaker.
Oh, memory test, right? Memory. Have we had that Megan woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The iPhone X.
Is number 3 on the list.
Well done, Anna.
Sheepdog
iPhone 8.
is number 2 on the list
Oh,
and
no.
wins Sheepdog the game.
Woohoo!
So we'll do the scores in a second. The top 10 were number 10, the India national cricket team. Number 9,
Anywhere on the whole thing.
I know. Number 9, Chester Bennington. Number 8, fidget spinner. Number 7, Tom Petty. Number 6, 13 Reasons Why. Number 5, Meghan Markle. Number 4, Matt Lauer. Number 3, iPhone 10. Number 2, iPhone 8. And number 1 was Hurricane Irma. And the final scores, in the closest they've ever been, Pab's in third place on 17.5. Anna in second on 18. And Sheepdog wins on 19. That is a tight game, everybody.
Yeah.
Round of applause for me for being an excellent host.
Yay.
Well done, Kev.
Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you lot. Thus concludes the 2017 8th annual Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year show, which
I don't remember ever winning one before. Has it always been like Pab, Bouncy,
Not me.
Monkey?
That's probably guy.
yeah, the first year it was you against Monkey, and then I guess
Right.
it became
Cool.
you against Bouncy. So obviously you lost every year when it was against Bouncy. And then I guess Anna got involved, and it was perhaps you against Anna a couple of times. And then Pab's been involved. You did it last year, didn't you, Pab?
Yes, I did it last year.
So you've done it every year, Sheepdog. So it's about time you won one.
It's taken me 8.
Yeah, Sheepdog's going to win again in another 8 years' time. But yeah, that was rather pleasant, rather enjoyable for all concerned. Do we want a bonus category to finish things off? I haven't got anything prepared. Let's pick a country that speaks English that we haven't already done. Ireland. The recipes in Ireland are different to the UK. The top 3 is the same, but in a different order. But they do have pancake. If we'd have gone Ireland rather than UK, Anna saying pancake would have drawn her the game. There you go. So
basically, Anna's now pro, taking over Ireland and bringing him.
it certainly seems that way. I don't remember how we end this show. Obviously, if you have tuned in just for this one, come back next week for normal MGP when we get back to talking about boring stuff like video games again. And if you have enjoyed this format, please get in touch with us and let us know how we can make this into a regular show, because we all enjoy this more than the other one, but you can't really do it more than once a year because the list comes out once a year. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck with just doing it 8 times in 8 years. But I like this. This is fun.
People could just send us 20 questions every week and we just do them.
Oh,
That'd get old fast, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to know what the Antikythera mechanism is?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
An ancient Greek analog computer used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses for calendar and astrological purposes.
of course
It's,
it is.
thousands of years. It's a computer that's like over 2,000 years old.
Well, there you go. So if you do want to get in touch with us and give us ideas for how we can do this regularly, or tell us never to do this again and just talk about games next Christmas, we'll ignore you. But you can tell us that if you want. You can tweet those comments at MGUK Podcast, or you can follow me at Lelujo.
You can congratulate me at RB6K for my win for the first time in 8 years.
I'm at Miss Leluja.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
You can also get involved on Facebook at facebook.com/MatureGamerPodcast. Or you can go and check out Kev's YouTube goodness at lelujo.fm. Or Sheepdog does something too. I forget what he does, though. It should be in the name of his site.
Sheepdogrights.com.
Ah, I knew it.
21,000 reads this year.
And how many of them were you?
Doesn't count
20,000?
me. I don't let it count me. I rule myself out.
I see, like we all do.
Much less famous sister has only had 2,000 reads in that time. If I could remember the name of her site, I'd tell you to go there, but a quick search and I can't find it.
So that's your double victory, is it? You won the Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year and you've beaten your own sister by using your podcast fame. I hope you're proud of yourself, Sheepdog.
Is Nicola.blog with dot as a word, so that's too impossible for people to find.
Yeah, that is quite confusing. I understand now. It should just be called Sheepdog's Sister Writes.
Yeah, well, my dad knows. He's on Twitter as Sheepdog's dad.
Has he got more followers than your sister? He'll have more followers now. You've said his Twitter, that's for sure. See you next year, boys and girls.
Have a good year.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.